If you guys have been with me for a while, you know that I'm a big fan of RMS Beauty. They have just released a new product. It is called the SunCoverup Super Tint, and it's SPF 50. So I'm going to be trying this on for you today, and I'm going to also give you a review and my thoughts. I do have thoughts. I have tried it several times. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Clara, and I am going to try this beauty for you today. I was kind of excited when I saw this being released. I love RMS, and I love a product that can multifunction, and especially on a day that I'm not going to be going anywhere, that I really don't need to put a lot of makeup. If I can put something on my face that gives me a little bit of coverage and it gives me SPF at the same time, I really truly do love it, because the less products I put on my face. I live in Florida. It is very hot, very humid. So the least amount of products that I can put on my face, the better. Because I just feel like if I put on, sunblock and moisturizer and a serum, I don't know, it just feels like heavy on my face. Even though I try to go light-handed during the summer. So the way that this tells you to put it, tells you to put a quarter size amount on your hand, and that should be enough for your face and neck. I'm not putting quite a quarter size. I'm not going to put it on my neck, and I'll let you know why. So I'm going to put this on because they tell you to leave it on for about 60 seconds before you go on with anything else. And while it dries, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the foundation or the skin tint, and I'm going to tell you how I have tried it in the last week. Like I said, today's the 5th time I use it. I've used it with different tools, different products underneath, different products on top of it, and yeah, I'm just gonna let you know how I like it. I just put it on basically how I do a sunscreen. Now they tell you that if you feel like you need more, you can put a little more, so I'm going to add just a little bit more and put it on my cheeks, the areas where I feel I need a little extra coverage, which is my cheeks, where I have the hyperpigmentation. So as you can see, it does even out your skin tone quite a bit. And I have mine in the shade light, and it may look a little light to you now, but by the time I'm done with everything else, I feel that once you have it on for a few minutes, it kind of looks even a little better, and it doesn't look quite as light as it does now. So I'm going to wipe my hands, and I'm going to let it sit for about 60 seconds before I go on with any other products. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this skin tint. Let me make sure that I have it on right. This is called the SunCoverup Super Tint SPF 50, powered with Glowplex. Okay, comes in 13 shades. It costs $49. One thing about RMS, if you join their loyalty program, which is free, you do get money or rewards for every purchase that you make. And I think it's $1 for every, or a reward for every $1 that you spend. And you also get free shipping, which you can't beat that. Okay, and sometimes you can get 2-day FedEx free shipping, which is what I had with this. And I did have some money in loyalty points, so I only ended up paying $19. It's a silicone-free, skincare infused daily tinted moisturizer with SPF 50 broad spectrum protection. What it does, this long-wearing, skin-loving multitasker hydrates skin, protects from the sun's damaging rays, as well as defense against blue light with non-nano zinc oxide, and provides lightweight, breathable coverage that effortlessly evens skin tone for a natural, radiant complexion. What is special? Powered by Glowplex to smooth, firm, and brighten, while moisture-rich vegetable squalene hydrates. Bisabolol-Sus and a proprietary RMS adaptogenic herbal blend balances. This superior formula protects your skin from the sun, provides a radiant, even tone complexion, and hydrates all day long. It provides 24-hour hydration. So how to apply? Shake well before use. Dispense a quarter size amount of SunCoverup into palms of of your hands and apply liberally and evenly all over the face and neck, blending well for seamless coverage. 15 minutes before sun exposure. Allow 30 to 60 seconds for the product to set. The flexible formula will dry down and adjust to its true tone. For additional coverage, apply another layer. Remember to reapply your SPF every 2 hours. So, I mean, I would reapply it, this form, you know, like the same foundation, if I wasn't wearing anything else on top. I can see what this would be very convenient if you go to a pool, if you go to the beach or something like that, that maybe you don't put any other products over it. And I think that it covered, I still have dark circles, but I mean, for a day you're not wearing makeup, it covered enough of my dark circles that I'm happy with that coverage for, you know, if I'm at the beach. So my face looks glowy, as you can see. So I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on, and while this is still drying, it's probably been at least 30 seconds, but I'm going to give it a little more time while I put the concealer on. And yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about it. So on the first day that I wore this foundation, I wore it with all my skincare underneath, except for additional SPF. I didn't put additional SPF because I felt like 50 SPF is enough. And I put the amount that they said that you should put on. So I felt like I was protected. Now that was a very, very hot day. And I was outside. And I was sweating like crazy for a while there. So I did pat my face several times during the day. And by the end of the day, most of my coverage was gone. Now it did fade away in a nice way. It didn't fade where, you know, it looked dry. It never looked dry at all. I feel like it's very, very moisturizing and hydrating. So it never looked dry or cakey or anything like that. I looked at some of the comments, and I mean, I would assume that people that wrote the comments are people that received it in PR maybe or something, because I purchased this the day that, an early release date. So, and I got it right away. So I can't imagine that many people having, there was like over 250 reviews. So I can't imagine that many people having that many reviews. So I would assume that they got it in as a gift. Most of the reviews were like 5 stars. There was a couple of them. There was one lady that said she didn't like it, that it was very drying and it settled into her lines and pores. Now it doesn't say it's pore minimizing. I do have pores on my face. I don't expect it to minimize any pores. I'm not wearing any kind of primer today because I want you to see exactly what it looks like with minimal anything underneath. I just have my vitamin C under my under the foundation and a little bit of eye cream, but I don't have anything else on my face. So this is the Saie concealer, by the way, and this is in the shade number 8. It's a corrector concealer, I think they call it. I really like it. I think it's very hydrating. It's nice. It does a good job. I would say it's probably medium coverage, but it does a good job, and I think with on top of the foundation it looks great. Okay, so it still feels sticky to me. And another thing that I saw on their website, let me find it now. Hold on. It did say that it was transfer proof. I did not find it to be transfer proof. It says it gives a radiant, even tone complexion, silicone free, yeah. 94% skincare infused formula, sun and blue light protection. It says it's supposed to set within 30 to 60 seconds. Am I making that up? Okay, well, the ingredients, it has zinc oxide, water, caprylic, triglyceride, cocoa, caprylic, saprate, shea butter, glycerin, silica. I mean, it does have a lot of ingredients. It says that it has squalene. Now let me see where the squalene is. The squalene is like below the middle. The jojoba seed oil is about the middle. So a calendula oil, marigold flower extract. So it does have a lot of hydrating and skincare, but a lot of it is like towards middle and down. Okay, so I've had it for, it's been over a minute now, and I'm going to show you on my phone. And gosh, I could have sworn I saw somewhere that it said that it was transfer proof, because I know that I kept testing it. Okay, by itself without setting it, I don't know if you guys can see, but it is not transfer proof. It's right there. You can see the foundation. Now I'm going to put some powder on it, and I'm going to use the RMS Hydra setting powder. They sent this to me in PR, and I love this powder. This is a really good powder. I love their products. I really do. I think RMS is such a mature skin friendly. It comes with a little puff. Yeah, it's got like the little lid on it, and then it's got the little holes. It's got RMS on it, and the product comes out through that. So I'm going to set it. I feel like with this foundation, I have to use more powder than I normally do. I have normal skin. It gets a little oily here in the Florida heat, especially in the summer, but mainly my T-zone. The rest of my face doesn't really get oily. But I feel that with this foundation, I definitely have to set it. And I have to use a little more powder than I normally do. Now this powder is also beautiful to set your concealer on your under eyes. Really, really nice. So as you can see, once you set it, it doesn't look that glowy anymore. But I find that the glow comes through, or your oils come through, or whatever you want to call it, pretty quickly. I'm going to post a couple of pictures that I took like an hour and a half after I had applied my foundation, and the only thing that I had underneath was the same thing, the vitamin C, a little bit of eye cream, and that was it. And I used about the same amount. I don't put it on my neck because since it transfers, I don't feel comfortable putting it on my neck and having it all over my clothes. So that part of it, I'm kind of like skipping over. So let's put a little bit of other products on it. I'm going to use the Pat McGrath. I was going to use all RMS products, but I mean, not everybody has all RMS products, right? So I'm going to use other products that I have. So I'm going to take this brush right here. This is the one that I received in Boxycharm or Ipsy. And this is in the shade Bronze Without Caution, Glamorous Glow, and Regal Radiance. May result. I don't know what shade this is. I think it's a lighter shade on there. But I throw away the box, and I really don't see a shade on there now. So I have used, like I said, the first time I used it like I do any other foundation. Which maybe it was a mistake because it is a skin tint, but I used all of my skincare and that did not work out except for my SPF. The second time that I used it, and I used a brush, definitely did not like the way it applied with a brush. I've also used a sponge, and I don't like the way it applies with a sponge. With a brush, it feels like the product keeps moving around, and it really doesn't look like it stays evenly on your face. So I feel that using your hands, which I don't have a problem with, is the best way to apply it, the best way to get an even application, and I really do like that. I used it with cream blush and cream bronzer, and that was okay. That was fine as long as I set it first. I feel like you do have to set it. Okay, I'm going to use the Vanessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin blush in Rose and Brunch. This is a dull tint brush, and this worked fine. I mean, this, to begin with, this blush is like a cream to powder. It's not very creamy, like it's more to me like a powder almost than a cream, really. A little goes a long way, but this it did great. I also have used just powder, bronzer, and blushes, and it's been fine. So I feel that you can wear any kind of product that you like over it and over the powder. It doesn't lift the foundation and it looks nice. Alright, so that looks okay. I'm going to do my brows really quick. I'm trying to give it a little bit of time to see if the glow starts coming through. but I'm going to post those pictures anyway so you can see that it really doesn't take long for the glow to come through. Now, I did wear it for about 8 hours, and the foundation was fine. It looked fine. It did last, but my face was super, ooh, that got a little out of hand there. My face, let me wipe this down a little bit, take some product off. But my face looks super glowy, which I don't like. I like glowy, but it looks borderline greasy. So I think if you have dry skin, you will probably really love this. I think if you have oily skin, you need to stay away from it because you're not going to like it. Now, the less products you put underneath, the better it's going to feel. Like right now, it feels like it's set. And I'm going to show you. It's still not transfer proof, but it's hardly any product on there. So once you put the powder on, I think it gets a lot better. So this looks pretty good. I have to say today is the first time that it has looked the best, even after the powder. Maybe it's because it's their powder. Because like I said, I've been using other products with it because not everybody has everything RMS. And yesterday, what powder did I use yesterday? I used the Wet n Wild, which usually that works really well. And another day I used the Laura Mercier, which that usually works very, very well also. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of, this is from Moira, and this is cream eyeshadow, and I don't have the shade. I will list it below, but it doesn't, must have, the little sticker must have fallen off, but I'm just going to do like a quick look here. This is not about the eyes today. These eyeshadows are really, really nice. They're not quite as pigmented as a Charlotte Tilbury, but if you don't want to spend the Charlotte Tilbury price, I think these are only like $8.50. You know, this is a good deal. I do have a code with RMS, which to tell you the truth, I haven't seen anybody else with a code for RMS. But when they sent me the PR, they gave me a 20% code, and it's CLARABEAUTY. I will list it below, which is a pretty nice discount. Okay, I'm gonna let that set for a second. In the meantime, I'm gonna do my lips. And this is from RMS, and their lip liner, it is Go Nude Lip Pencil, and this is in the shade Sunset Nude, and it does come with a little sharpener, which I think is very nice, and it does have like a little brush on the back on the other end. I have to say today it's really the best that this foundation has looked. I don't know, because the skincare was the same as I used yesterday. Oh, this is also one of their, what are they, she calls these lipsticks. Here we go. This is Legendary Serum Lipstick, and this is in the shade Pamela. I love these. I have it in other shades, but she just came out with the nude shades, and it's really pretty. These are pretty long lasting. They feel cooling when you put them on your lips. And they are matte, but they're not drying. They just feel very creamy. I love the way they look and the way that they feel. I think that they're really, really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take my bronzer, and I'm going to define the crease a little bit. I want to ask you guys a question at the end of the video. I need your opinion, because this is something that I keep going back and forth, and I can't decide whether to do this video or not. So I want your opinion, and I want you to be totally 100%, 150% honest, okay? You're not going to hurt my feelings. If you say no, don't post it. I just want to make sure that I want to see how everybody feels about it. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of mascara. This is the M Cosmetics Pick Me Up Volume Mascara, and this is a tubing mascara. Okay, so let me tell you how I feel about this foundation. I'm going to move you up so that you can see. Look at my pores, and my pores are there. Okay, this is nowhere on there does it say that it's going to blur your pores, so that's not anything that is wrong with the foundation. I did not use any kind of a pore minimizing primers, so I can't blame the foundation for that. So what I found in the 5 times that I have used this foundation, okay, the least amount of products you wear underneath, the better. I'm okay with it. This has some, you know, skincare in it, so I don't feel like, you know, one day that I don't use all of my skincare during the day, it's gonna hurt anything. I did put on the vitamin C because that one is not oily or greasy or anything like that. I have a couple of other serums that I think I can put on. 2 times I wore a moisturizer underneath, and that was just too much. The glow was way too much. So I definitely do not like it with my moisturizer underneath. And I did wear like one of those water-based creams. It's one that I have by Clarins, but it's just when you put it on, it turns like into water. So it's not even like a heavy, super emollient moisturizer. But I didn't like it. I did wear it under my eyes because I feel like my eyes always need a little bit of hydration. Alright, so if you put very little or the bare minimum skincare underneath, remember that this does have some skincare. It feels hydrating. My face doesn't feel dry. Right now it feels good. It feels like I really don't have anything on my face. When I wore it with a foundation, it felt uncomfortable. I mean, I'm sorry. When I wore it with the moisturizer, it felt uncomfortable. I felt like my face felt like I have heavy product on my face, okay? And I didn't like it. It looked oily, forget glowy. It went straight to oily. And then it just did not look good. It's one of those foundations that I couldn't wait to get home and wash it off. You definitely have to powder it. I think that if you're a person that you don't like to powder your foundation or skin tints, you may find that you need to put a little bit of powder. I don't use a lot of powder, but I do use some powder, and I feel like with this I have to use a little more than normal. Now I feel that today's the first time that I've used it with the RMS powder, and I feel like this is the best that this has looked. And this is an amazing powder. I truly love this powder. It's really good. And when I used it with my other powders, it looked good when I put it on, but within 30 minutes I looked really shiny, really glowy, and I definitely did not like it. So I find also that using a brush, I didn't like it the way it looked. It felt like it just kept moving around. Using a sponge, I felt like the sponge kind of soaked it up. Again, it didn't look smooth. It didn't look, you know, I didn't like the way it looked on my face. And I use 90% of the time, I use a brush to apply my foundations, and I would say 5% of the time I use a sponge, and the other 5% I use my fingers. I don't mind using my fingers. I mean, you just wipe them, and when you're done with your makeup, you go wash your hands. Some people don't like using their fingers to apply their foundation. Hey, for years and years and years, I didn't use anything but my fingers to apply my foundation, so this is nothing new to me. Does it look nice? I have to say today is the first time that I really enjoy the way it looks. The way it looked the previous times, I was like, I don't know. I mean, I would wear it, but it wouldn't be my first choice. Today it looks really good. Now again, in a couple of hours, I don't know how this is gonna look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, like I said, I'm gonna post a couple of pictures showing you what it looked like an hour and a half, 2 hours after I had it on yesterday. Then I'm gonna leave a pinned comment letting you know how I wore today after how many hours I kept it on. It feels comfortable today. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like I really have anything on my face. So today I would say, yeah, I think this is a great foundation. The days before today, my opinion was different because it was just super glowy to the point of oily, and I don't like that. I love this brand. I really, really do. And like I said, they're very mature skin friendly. So I'm sure that is made to work for everyone, but definitely mature skin, you know, inspired. But I will let you know how I wore today. But I think it looks good today. It looks very nice. I will continue to use it even if it gets glowier, because there's days, you know, when I'm not filming, when I'm not doing anything. I wear SPF every day. Every day. Even if I don't plan to go anywhere, I put my SPF on. But I would like to use something like this. It's not going to go to waste. I'm not going to send it back. It is not scented, which I forgot to tell you. A little bit. I guess it's, but it's not strong. I guess it smells a little bit like makeup. I'm going to show you how it looks on my hand. So as you can see, it looks glowy on my hand. And this is pretty much how it's looked the rest of the days. I really think their powder made a huge difference. I think it looks totally different with their powder. Yeah, this doesn't have like, it doesn't even look glowy on my face, I don't think. How funny is that? And this doesn't even say that it's a matte powder. Hydra setting powder. So it's hydrating. It's not, you know, and I've used this before with other foundations and it always looks beautiful, and I can wear it under my eyes also. Alright, so concealer. This concealer I have to be very careful with it because it does crease a little bit, like right here. Once I pat that in or whatever I do to it, then it doesn't do it anymore. But when I first put it on, I guess if I don't powder it right away, there's a little crease that I have right under my lashes that it always goes in there. Yeah, but right now I would say this is amazing. This is a great combo. My favorite powder to go with this. Macy's, I don't know if at the stores they carry it, but I know that Macy's carries RMS now. So if they carry it at a local Macy's by you, maybe you can get like a little sample or test it and see if you like it. Yeah, I don't know anywhere else that actually sells it, but I did see it when I looked on the Macy's website. I did see that they were selling RMS now. All right, you guys, so the question that I wanted to ask you is, the last couple of months, 2.5 months, I received more PR than I ever have in the past. Part of it is because I'm using Shop Mine to get my links, my affiliate links, and in there you put, you know, you tell a little bit about yourself and your channel, whatever, and you can chat with different brands. And I have chatted with brands that I like, brands that I enjoy, and I've asked if I'm able to use their if I'm able to try their products. A couple of them have responded and sent me some products. Other brands have reached out through emails and asked if they can send me products. And if it's a brand that I enjoy, or if it's a product that I would like to try, I absolutely say yes. Okay, my channel, as you guys know, is very small. I do try to post on, you know, Instagram a lot and tag a lot of companies. I also do it on my videos. So I try to work in a way that, you know, I reach out to companies. You know, I don't go and beg anybody to send me products, but, you know, I reach out with them. And if I, you know, if I order from a company, I make sure that on Shop Mine, you know, they can tell that I've ordered from that company because I use my link to order from that brand. So I have quite a few products, and I've been debating whether to do a PR unboxing or not, and not in any shape, way or form. You guys know me. It is not to brag. I am not a bragger. This is not, look what I got. No. But as a small creator that has a very small channel, and that has to work very hard, not only to put up my videos, but also to, you know, link companies and, you know, write, you know, doing the links for my videos take a while. That takes a while. You know, editing takes longer than filming, and everybody will tell you that. I try not to do a lot of editing because I like to keep my videos real. It's, you know, I want you to get to know me, and not just, you know, when I say, you know, 1,000 times. I do cut some of those out, but I leave some in. And if I say so, I say so a lot. So I cut some of those out, but I leave some in. But I want to keep my channel to be real. I am, you know, a real person. Things are not always, you know, roses. And I share that with you because I want us to be friends. And as someone that watches videos, a consumer, I like channels that keep it real. And if a small creator will do a PR unboxing, I love watching it because I know what it takes to get that. I don't enjoy the huge creators that do huge PR unboxings and they, you know, they open it and they act like it's nothing. They throw the box to the side. Like, to me, that is so disrespectful to the companies that send you the products. If you don't want PR, tell them not to send it to you. You know, I'm sure they're not putting a gun to your head, you know, making you accept the PR. So I also wanted to share with, you know, other creators exactly what I do to generate some of this PR. So let me know, is this something that you're interested in seeing? I mean, this is not something that's going to take 2 hours to unbox, okay? It's going to be like a regular length video, 20 minutes. But is this something you're interested in seeing from me? Is this something that you really don't care? You don't care to see what I received in PR. You know, I'm not going to just show those products like I showed you now that I use this and I told you that I got it in PR. And the products that I have, it's not something that they tell me I have to do a video for. Real PR, they don't ask you to do videos for it. They'll say, you know, you don't have to film and show the product. If you do, just make sure that you mention that it was gifted, that you received it in PR. And that's just for, the FTC requires for you to say that also. So, you know, this I purchased myself. You know, this wasn't sent to me. But, you know, I truly do love this company. And I have so many products from them. I showed the box on that. Okay, I'm in the lipstick on this. So let me know, is this something you're interested in seeing from me? Do you think it would be fun to watch? And again, in no way, shape, or form am I, you know, bragging. This is, if you guys know me, you know it's not about bragging. You know, I receive PR from companies that I already have the product and I've shared it with my family or friends. So, you know, because sometimes you get to pick what you like to try. Sometimes they send you what they want to send you. So you don't have a choice. But, you know, I appreciate each and every product that has been gifted to me. And it means so much to me. It's like a little kid at Christmas, okay? And I'm just so fortunate to have received these products from the different companies. I have received some from RMS. I've received some from Tower 28. In beauty, who else have I received? Oh my gosh, who else have I received? I received some like tools, like different tools for my face. I received some from REPHR Brushes, Urban Decay, which a lot of smaller creators received the same package from Urban Decay, but that was so amazing for them to send it to us. And I think that is so good and so nice and so appreciated when a company like Urban Decay, you know, takes the small creators into consideration. I think that's amazing, and they deserve a, you know, round of applause, because that's really, really good. Who else have I received from? I can't even think right now. I do have everything set aside so that I can share with you guys, but I wanted to ask you how you feel about it first, because I don't want it to come across as, oh my gosh, you know, here's another creator bragging about what they get for free. No, and I really don't think it's for free, because I have spent, okay, all these companies that have sent me my stuff, that have sent me products, I have spent so much money on their website, you know, except for the different, you know, face tools that I've received. I've spent a lot of money with REPHR, with RMS, with Urban Decay, all of them. So, you know, I'm just getting a little bit back of what I put in. So just let me know what you think. All right, you guys, so I will keep you posted as to how this worked today. So far, it looks amazing. I swear, the other days, by the time I finished the rest of my makeup, my oils were already coming through, and this is not happening today. And they do tell you to shake it quite a bit before you put it on, which I did that. But, okay, I don't know. It's like when you have a pain and you go to the doctor and then your pain goes away. So this, for 4 previous days, has been too glowy, and today I do a video and it looks amazing. All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I truly do appreciate it, and it means the world to me that you choose to spend this special time with me. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.